Have you ever looked around one day and realized something feels different? The people you used to feel closest to now feel strangely distant. Same friends, same conversations, but it doesn't hit the same anymore. You're not better than them. You're not judging them. You just don't fit the same way you used to. And the worst part is, you start asking yourself, am I the problem? If this feels familiar, stay with me. Because this loneliness might not be failure. It might be growth. Nobody really warns you about this part of growth. We're told growth looks exciting. New habits, new discipline, new confidence. But no one talks about what growth takes away. When you change internally, your external world doesn't update automatically. Your humor changes. Your priorities shift. The things that once bonded you, complaining, distractions, old dreams, don't connect the same anymore. So you sit there smiling, nodding, feeling alone in a room full of people. Psychologically, humans bond through shared identity. When your identity evolves, connections built on the old version weaken. That's not betrayal. That's how the brain works. Here's the confusing part. You're doing the right things, trying to improve, thinking deeper, becoming more intentional. Yet emotionally, you feel worse, more isolated, more misunderstood. Your brain says, growth is good. But your emotions say, then why do I feel so alone? This creates inner conflict. And this is where most people stop growing. Not because they can't continue, but because they don't want to be alone. Loneliness becomes the price of evolution. And most people decide it's too expensive. Outgrowing people is rarely dramatic. It's subtle. You stop craving chaos. You need more quiet. You get tired of repeating the same problems, with no real change. Your nervous system starts craving stability. Your mind wants meaning, not noise. Psychologically, this is called value maturation. Your brain begins optimizing for long-term fulfillment, instead of short-term comfort. But your environment might still be stuck in survival mode. That gap between who you're becoming and what surrounds you, that's where the loneliness lives. This is where self-doubt creeps in. You start thinking, why can't I enjoy things like before? Am I becoming boring? Am I isolating myself too much? So you try to force the old version of yourself back. You over-socialize. You over-explain. You lower your standards for connection. But that creates burnout. Because pretending to be who you were is exhausting. When you're not that person anymore, outgrowing people doesn't mean rejecting them. It means your internal operating system has changed. Here's the key insight. Growth creates a temporary identity vacuum. You're no longer who you were, but you haven't fully become who you're going to be yet. During this phase, old connections feel shallow, new ones haven't formed, and silence feels louder than usual. This isn't a flaw. It's a transition, like shedding skin before becoming stronger. People who don't understand this phase often self-sabotage it. Let's make this practical. First, stop forcing alignment. Not every relationship is meant to grow with you. Some people support a chapter, not the whole story. Second, normalize selective solitude. Being alone isn't the same as being lonely. Solitude becomes powerful when it's used to gain clarity, not avoid life. Third, upgrade conversations, not people. Speak honestly about what matters to you. Some will drift away. A few will lean in. That's alignment revealing itself. Fourth, build forward, not backward. Create habits that support who you're becoming. Your future community forms through shared direction, not shared history. Here's the reframe. Feeling disconnected doesn't mean you're broken. It means your standards have risen. You're no longer entertained by stagnation. You're no longer soothed by distraction. You want depth, purpose, direction. That desire will isolate you temporarily, but it will also protect you. Growth filters your life before it expands it. Try this tonight. Sit quietly for 10 minutes and ask yourself, who am I becoming? Not who you were, not who others expect, but who you're moving toward. Then take one small action that aligns with that version of you. You're not outgrowing people because you're cold. You're evolving because you're alive. And you don't have to rush this phase. Let's improve one honest step at a time.